welcome back to my channel. Yes, I know that we need to be working on the altered little golden book baby journal, but the next step is actually sewing in the signatures, and I am trying to film this before I go to work this morning. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my seat in the chair. I wanted to get a video up for you guys, and this is about the only one that I have time for this morning, but it's a good one because I have a lot of scraps from doing. Let me take my retainer out. Sorry about that. I just realized I still had it in. But I have a lot of scraps from the journals that I've been doing lately. And so last night, sorry about that. I'm back. That was my alarm going off, letting me know that it's almost time to leave. But anyway, last night I went into the living room with my bucket of scraps here, and I just sat down and I done some collaging. And this is a book that I picked up from my local library bookstore. I paid $2 for it, and I pulled all of the pages out that could be pulled out that were sewn in. And then I just, because it's a nice cover, it's a nice size, so I just started doing some collage on the papers in the actual book itself. You know, I do this. I have a collage book that I think it's a watercolor book or sketchbook or something like that. It's the same type thing that this is going to be, but I do like the cover and all to it. Then as some of those were drying, I did go ahead and do some collage on some 12 by 12s. These are double-sided, and so I figure we can do maybe at least one page maybe in our collage book this morning. And I'm just gonna let me just kind of show you how I do it. So I'm just gonna grab some of these dictionary pages, and you can use your scraps, you can use you know, scrapbook paper, anything. I just have an overabundance of all of it right now. So I had skipped this page here last night for some reason. So that's the one we're going to collage today. And I think I'm going to go ahead and tear this white off of this. No reason, because I will actually use that. But for right now, I want this. And I'll just show you guys kind of how I start the collage. And the video is not going to be very long. I mean, the absolute longest it could be is 25 minutes because I have to get going. This is my week in the office, so I can't film on my lunch break right now. All right, so I'm just going to tear this maybe in fourths or something, you know, just close. You can tear, you can cut, you can do the jagged edge tears, anything like that that you want to do. And then this is just some like Mod Podge, but I think it's maybe the Michaels brand of it. And so I like to put my bigger pieces down first to go ahead, and because what I can do is if I get this background covered, then I can add layers onto it if I want to. And I've done that some already to the others, but not to all of them. And they don't have to go in the same direction. You can have your text or writing or anything like that. You can have it go on whatever direction you want, because you're going to be cutting that. Well, normally the purpose of a MasterBoard is like to use up your scraps, and then you can cut it at a later time and use these scraps. You can use them to make tags or journal cards or anything like that. Now let me show you what I have over here. So I've got a bunch of the paper scraps, but then, you know, I had got some of these papers like this from Temu. I'm using those, and I'm like trying to stay, like if I'm doing neutrals, I want to try and keep, you know, my papers neutrals, because I can add my colors on later with like some labels or stickers or anything like that. And then I am putting some of this over the top, just, you know, not really to seal it in, but it just make sure it adheres good. Now I'm just trying to move. I've got a ton of these. I don't know what possessed me to buy all of these like papers like this from Temu, because most of the time I didn't do anything with them. And so they've just been sitting, taking up space. And so I said, you know what? I am actually going to use them. All right. So like this one, I am going to use, let's use this one here. I'm going to use one of these as like my focal image. Let me see which one. I think we'll use, let's use this one. And I don't mind using something like this. Maybe I can add a lot of the other embellishments at a later time on the page, but I do want to get something on this background. And then we can go in with like some music page. And when I'm doing my collages like this, I don't really even, I try not to think about it, because you guys know I have OCD and ADHD, and I can really overthink something in a hurry. And if you start overthinking it, then it kind of takes the fun out of it. So I try my hardest not to, like, per se, think about it. I try to just throw some stuff down. And I can tell I'm already starting to overthink it. Just that quick. All right, let's get some more. Let me do this up here. This is like some painter's paper or something. I bought a whole roll of off of Amazon a while back. And it works perfect in this. And then the other thing, in one of my Amazon packages, it had this brown, like, they used it to, you know, stuff in the box to keep stuff from moving around. But this is actually great. I think I want to tear some of this a little straighter. I'm just going to tear a couple pieces like that. It doesn't have to be, I think it, but just for being able to put it on here, I think it would be easier on me to kind of tear it. There we go. See, that just makes a nice background there. And then let's put a little piece down here at the bottom. All right, we're going to just put this one. Well, it's kind of cattywampus, but it don't matter. All right, so see, we've got our background going really good. Let's see what else we can put. Here's a different piece of book page that I think we can put right there. And it, if you're going to be layering, I would suggest not using cardstock, because that will make your page heavier. And you know, you're going, or I want to add stuff on top of this. So I want to keep this fairly light right now. And then I can always go back in and add stuff as I need to. So again, I'm just looking at some of my stuff here. Oh, how that Hershey's candy wrapper get in there? I have no clue. None at all. And I think there's probably one of the bigger sheets back here that I can tear. Let's do that. Let's tear this in half. Maybe not even in half, because I don't need. And so I'm going to put it right here. There we go. See, we're almost done with this one. And this is probably the only one we're going to do today, that we may put some embellishments on it. I am not sure. We'll just have to see what time permits. That's the one bad thing about working in the office is I don't have time, because normally when I'm home, I will take my lunch break, because I don't actually take a lunch, but I have to take at least a 30-minute break, and it's just wasteful to me. But anyway, it is what it is. So when I'm at home, I will just go ahead and jump on and do a quick video. But when I'm in the office, I can't necessarily do that. And I'm trying to stay in the hang of things of doing my videos, because I've gotten to be such a slacker there for a while. So I'm really trying. And I'm afraid if I go, too long without doing the video, I'm afraid I'll just kind of get used to not doing them again. So I'm just wanting to make sure that I try to stay on top of things. All right, it looks like I need one more little piece, and I think I'm going to use this right here, and it'll kind of tie in with the color up there from the flower. And then what I'll do, once everything's dry, I'll go back in and kind of trim around it. So let me move some of this out of the way for a minute. I'm just going to pile it all back in here. And this box has a lid, and it's got a home on my shelf over there that I can just drop it into, and it's good. Now, here comes the fun part. Oh, here's some of this is some candy from my granny. All right, so I've got, and I still have a few packs of these available. I've already used some out of here. I have a few packs of these available still. They're $25. They are chock full of stickers and ephemera and all kinds of stuff. I don't even remember how many packs are in each one, but this is just a sample. And I do still have a few of them available. So if you want some, you can email me, bettydmoney@gmail.com. And they are $25 plus, I think the shipping was like $8. It was like $7 and some change, so I done it at $8. But they're all about the same. That each bag, instead of pink butterflies, it may have blue or something like that. But they're all got the same amount. But you see, it's a ton of stuff. All right, so I am just going to add some stuff onto this page. And it doesn't matter really where I put, because I'm going to be cutting this. And so they're not going to, most likely they will not end up on the same piece of ephemera. And whenever I cut a MasterBoard, I like to turn it upside down and cut it. And that way I'm not tempted to try and cheat and cut it a certain way, because I can do that. I am known to do that. If I can see it, I'm going to try and cut it. I don't know. It's just one of those things that I guess it's a natural. I was trying to find my other my label box, but I think I put it on the shelf. Of course I would. Betty Renfro, why did you put things up where they're supposed to go? Oh, wait, here's some. Because I really want to put a label on here, I think. And my alarm's probably about to go off again in about 2 minutes, but we might be done by then. All right, so see, I've got some little labels here. And again, these, for the most part, I try not to pay too much attention about where I put them, because I prefer it to be more like a random type thing. I'm just looking to see what all I do have. I thought I had some bigger ones. I don't know what I want to use. See, this is my problem. I like to use all of it. And I love all of the stuff that's in these little packs that I have. This is all stuff that I used to sell, and so I've got a ton of it. But I pretty much stopped selling it in my Etsy, and there is no way possible that I would ever use all of the stuff that I have. And so that's why I figured I would offer, and that was my second alarm. So now it's saying, okay, Betty Renfro, we're serious. You got to get your butt in gear. So we're almost done with this one. So I told it to hush. All right, do we want to add anything else to this? I think I do, but I'll show you what I think I want to add, maybe, if I can find the stuff, because y'all know how I am. All right, do I want to put all this back in there? I do need to put it back in the bag here at least a little bit, so I'll kind of keep it together. So remember, I do have a few of these available. It's first come, first served, so once they're gone, they're gone. I forget how many packs of, I think it's like maybe 30 packs of different, and it's got like the, yeah, it's, some of this I had a hard time parting with, but I've got to. Let me move this. And what am I wanting to grab? Where is my stamps? I know where my stamps are. I don't know where my ink is, because I moved it. That is so aggravating when I do stuff like that. I will move something to get it out of my way. There it is. And then I forget where I put it. I hate when I do that. Oops. All right, so I'm just going to get my black stays on. I have my stamp block there. And I'm going to grab my stamps real quick. And let's see. Let's do, I am thinking maybe like some numbers or something. Let's do something like these. All right, I'm gonna grab my stamp block. I'm trying to hurry so I'm not late for work, but I don't want to compromise the video either, because that's not fair to you guys. All right, so let's put number 1. And I'm using the Stays On because of it being like a permanent ink. And you know what, I may get, let me see if I can find a script. Let me put these back. Do I have any script? I do. Where's my script? Let's do some of these. And see, it doesn't really matter where it's going to be, because you're probably only going to get bits and pieces of it. Because when you go to cut it, you're really not going to know where it's going to be. But it just adds a little bit more to the page, I think, anyway. There's another one down here. Oh, pull it out of the envelope, Goofy. All right, let's stamp this one on. I think these are so pretty. And so, you see, it's just something that'll use up your scraps. I think it looks cute. They're actually fun to do. These are actually, I used to hate doing collage. All joking aside, I hated it. But I've actually got to where I enjoy it now. And I find it very relaxing to just sit down with a box of scraps and just start putting those scraps onto the paper. Well, that didn't do good, I guess, because of the way it's... Oh, man, I just dumped a bunch of labels out. It's okay, because I got to get going February. See, I just put that on there to get rid of the ink, and it looks kind of cute, too. All right, let's do maybe 1 or 2 more little stamps, and then I've got to get going. It's a long day for me, let me tell you. I've got... I got some investigators that are driving me crazy. And the work just doesn't slow down, which I'm not complaining. I love the work. I love being busy. I love staying busy. And I am definitely busy. I normally don't even look up until after 3 o'clock. Because I just got so much to do. And we have what's called transmittals that have to be sent to the field by 2:30. And so before 2:30, I'm working like crazy trying to get it all out there. Now, you could add some different colors to this if you wanted to, but I just don't feel like it. I'm just stamping this off now. And let's just do maybe 1 or 2 more, and then I am going to have to get going. All right, I'm going to put some numbers down it, maybe. And I'm just stamping the numbers off onto the side there. And let's see, I think we may be done, maybe. Let's see if there's anything else I want. Anything else, Betty Renfrew? Oh yeah, we're going to do 23. Because that's how old I am. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. I got to make sure I put it the right way so it don't show 32. Because y'all know I'm 23. That's my story. That's what we're going with. And let's put 23 right there. I love it. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it because I need to take my thumbnail photo and get out the door. And I've got like 5 minutes to get all that done, but we're good. And hopefully tomorrow's video, because I'll try and record a video when I get home tonight. So tomorrow's video should be sewing the signatures into the altered composition book, the little golden book. I need to figure out what my plans are for embellishments for it. Depending on how things are at work today, I may try to go by Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann's or something to see if I can find some, like ephemera type stuff. And I'm just trimming around the edge of that, the paper so that everything's uniform in size. I do like to do that. It's not necessary unless you're like me and you have OCD. Then it becomes necessary. All right, guys, I think it turned out pretty good. Let me know what you all think. Let me know if this is something that you would do. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.